Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Mark, hitting sixes, taking wickets, taking catches. How much does it mean to you to be back doing this?
Yeah, I love it. Waited quite a while, obviously, to come back in. Any sort of cricket, obviously, July was the last game I would have played, so trying to have fun, trying to play with a smile on my face, trying to take it all in. That it's something that you can't take for granted because you never know, especially with the way my body's been, that it could be my last game. So just trying to enjoy it out there and really enjoyed it today. It was a lot of fun, even if I did milk that catch.
And we still have to.
We won't ask that again.
I mean, I can't hear you. You're literally in the front row, so.
You obviously you arrived out here unavailable for the first couple of games. Did you really? Were you busting a gut in the nets trying to catch the attention of the captain and the coach?
Not really. I was concentrating on myself, to be honest. I think it wasn't a case of trying to push myself for them too. It was just for myself to get myself right and be back doing something which I really enjoy. I've sort of missed it for a long time. That feeling of before the game, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I hadn't played any practice matches. I hadn't done anything like that. I didn't have any of that match fitness, but I knew that things felt good in the net. I was probably a little bit tired at the end of today. Obviously, bowling a lot of bouncers and things, but all in all, I think I've stood up well physically and another good night's rest, and hopefully should be raring to go tomorrow.
Is it all going to be sore to some extent, bowling fast?
Well, somewhere. I mean, I'm wrapped up that much. I'm like a mummy in my left leg, so stomach's going to hurt eventually. But it's part and parcel of being a fast bowler, isn't it? So, especially the way that I try and bowl. I'm not obviously a natural 6'5", built like a tank. So I have to give everything I've got to try and rev it up.
Can I take you back to that moment in the World Cup final when you knew you'd done it? And exactly how many overs you had left, what the decision was, because you probably, or you correct me, knew that you were out of the Ashes there and then, didn't you?
Yes, so I bowled 9.3, so I had 3 balls left in the World Cup, and every ball I bowled it got worse, so I knew it was pretty bad then. Spoke to Morgs about just getting through the 3 balls, because I didn't, obviously in the World Cup final, it's a dream game. I didn't want to limp off or walk off after 9.3 overs, so got through those last 3 balls, knew I was out the Ashes. But people often ask us things to do with Jofra and things like that, and are you competing against Jofra and things like that, but since I've been out of the team, all I've done is focus on myself and try to get myself in the best place. So amongst this team, try to bring, when I haven't been playing, bring something to the group, whether it's energy or trying to help the lads with any experience I might have or anything like that. So I've really enjoyed sort of focusing selfishly on myself to do with my own cricket and not thinking about other people, and I feel that's worked well for me.
Bear in mind how it finished, winning the tournament. That probably was a risk worth taking, wasn't it?
Absolutely, would not swap that for the world. To be a World Cup winner, I'd take that any day of the week. Even if I didn't play another game of Test cricket, I've always got that to look back on with great memories and think that that was the sort of pinnacle of my career.
Shield.
Have you ever enjoyed batting so much?
Absolutely not. Loved it. Maybe actually, I got 50 in New Zealand, and the fact that you get 50 is pretty good. But that was great fun out there, especially with Proteas. Some of the shots he was playing. He's got to be an absolute superstar. But he just had to get me the strike at that point, and I was raring to go.
Dino in the back.
And the mic, Dino, come on.
I suppose the key element yourself now as an all-rounder, Joe Root is the third all-rounder in the team.
Yes, although he bowled himself at the right end, didn't he? Put young Bessie on at the non-spinning end. He got the spinning end, so captain's not stupid, is he? But look, I think that Rooty, actually, because he's captain, he under-bowls himself a lot. I feel like he does get key wickets when he bowls, and he's been working on it a lot in the nets. I don't know if you've seen at practice, he's doing a lot more bowling. So as a group, I'm really pleased for him to see him get 4 wickets. Hopefully he gets the 5 for tomorrow, because I heard from Danny there that that's some pretty good stats around if he does. So I mean, I nearly bolstered up for him, didn't I, with that catch which I made a meal of. So I'm really hoping he can get it tomorrow.
We'll go with Dan, then, or go with Stocksy, then we'll go with Dan.
When Sabir Hamza came out, you welcomed him as a bouncer. How important is that psychological battle as a big fast bowler, and like how did that sort of play out today?
Well, that was just an area I think that as a group we decided to target. Obviously, you have individual plans for certain players, and that was one of our plans for Hamza. I'm sure one day he'll get his own back, but today the luck was on my side and I managed to get him out. But yeah, I think if you see a weakness in any batter or in any bowler for that case, and you think that's the way to go about it, then that's how you've got to try and get them out.
Mark, the forecast tomorrow doesn't look great.
Don't.
Any concerns?
Yeah.
Rain might save them, or do you think you guys?
No, I'm concerned. I thought Africa was the sunniest place in the world, and then I've come back and it's like Durham. So I think I'd be lying if I wasn't a little bit worried. But obviously, because we're in a hot country and the wind's blowing, you hope that it's going to dry quickly if the rain stops. So we managed to get a lot of cricket in today, and we played really well. So if we have the same attitude tomorrow, and that same sort of I guess bowling and partnerships, I thought we did really well in the first innings. I think if we can do that in tandem again tomorrow and be consistent with each other and back each other up the next spell, then I think we'll be in a good place.
I know you're probably a little bit uncertain at this stage, but do you feel that you will be able to play in the last test of Johannesburg?
I honestly don't know. I think that's too far to look ahead, especially with my body and things. I think just take it as it is. I've trained well, I've performed well, and feeling good. Like I say, I'm a little bit tired now because I haven't played much cricket, but a good night's sleep and I should be round to go tomorrow.
Will, Ken, and then we'll finish with one more.
You had to wait until today to take a wicket despite bowling quite quickly over the last couple of days. Did you think it wasn't going to happen, and did you think that Don Best maybe owed you a couple of assists?
I like that, assists. I'm going to use that in the dressing room. I think it's good to bowl in a partnership. For me to get the wicket of Elgar, I mean, every fast bowler wants to see a stump go flying, and that was a great feeling, and one that really, helped with my confidence, because when like you say, if you don't get a wicket, you're thinking, I need to try and prove a point, keep my place in the team, or show your value and things like that. But actually, I was pretty happy with how I bowled first innings. I thought, like you say, probably apart from a couple of us to De Kock, I think I was pretty consistent and happy. But to get a couple of wickets on my belt personally is really satisfying.
Ken, and then one more.
Mark, sorry, just to go back to the Wanderers, I mean, you reached 150 k's now on this pitch, which is pretty slow. Wanderers has got a reputation for being really quick. That must be quite an incentive to play in that game.
Yeah, obviously being a fast bowler, you want to play on quick decks. I'd love to play there. I've trained there once and it flew through, so I'd love to have a go there. I've never actually played a match there, so wait and see what happens. But there's a job to do here first, so get through this and then see what happens.
I've got Nick.
Woody, a lot of sportsmen always say that I take each game as it comes, but
Oh, it's a cliche, but
exactly. But generally for you, that's genuinely the case.
it is. I'm not saying that because cliches. That's generally who it is. I'm like, I have to take it as it comes because that's the nature of how I bowl. Like, tomorrow I could fall over for the 54th time in the game and strain my ankle or something like that. So wait and see. Like I say, I don't like to say my body feels good every time and feed you false information. I've just got to see how it goes. I'm in a good place at the minute, been bowling well in the nets, getting through this game well. So we'll just wait and see.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Woody.